Hi, Happy New Year. It's Dr. Allison here. How to have more lightness in your body and mind and spirit. So here we go. I just earlier finished a Qigong session with myself and it felt so good. And I was really aware of the cleaning element that the light has when I'm a Qigong teacher, yes. And then it made me think about how many people focus on their home and the cleaning and maintenance of their home. And I've moved a lot. You know, I had that decade living in Asia as an expat. And then I also had other periods in my life, a month in Israel, 3 months in Istanbul, a month on a Greek island, an exchange student back in high school in Venezuela. You get the picture, right? And I remember like the feeling of moving across the planet and being aware that it only took 9 oversized big black duffel bags to have all of my stuff that I owned contained, except for the closet of books back at my parents' house that they were so lovingly storing for me. And so I hear, you know, about the maintenance folks do on their 2,500 or their 4,500 square foot homes, and the cleaning and the maintenance and the attunement to the need to take care of that house or the car. And it's, for me, it's always been the approach of my body, doing that for my body. And that's included my consciousness. So I typically don't give nutrition tips or the personal training or health support until somebody's in my signature programs or working with me as a one-on-one client. There's a couple of different very conscious reasons for that you don't need to know, but it's just to keep it all aligned in integrity. I do want to give you one tip though, that is a way to, it has so many profound benefits. Drinking at least 1.5 to 3 liters of water with lemon, organic lemon. It's easier to do buy the juice, like Whole Foods carries it, even local Publix or food stores, supermarkets, regular ones, not health food stores, even have lemon juice. But make sure you get it organic. It's just, it'll turn you off to try and cut organic lemons and squeeze enough lemon juice in there to get the cleansing effect. You're helping your liver, you're helping so much toxicity leave your system. It's helping to boost your metabolism in a way that it's helping you release toxicity that can make your system sluggish. There's so many benefits that I'm not going to go into now. Yet I want to communicate to you, as I see more YouTube video ads out there where people are talking about, you know, it's the new year, and so here, let me give you some weight loss tips, or here's some suggestions about green foods, here's some suggestions about superfoods and adaptogens. And I've been doing that since I've been 19. Just understanding that I can talk to my body. It wants health, it wants vitality, it wants robustness, it wants longevity. And the impression I got, like, check this one out. This is wild to me. When leading retreats of my students to train them in vibrational upgrade system to the UK, they meet me in the UK and they come in from all over the planet. And when leaving the UK, and I use the UK specifically for an example because it's just across the pond from the United States. The amount of people at the gate to board the plane in wheelchairs and having a special attendant stand by their side and help them wheel them down onto, you know, into the plane completely decreases, almost to the point that is gone when looking at the airports and the boarding situations in the UK. There is you guys, I'm not going to go into the healthcare system and the beliefs and all that it presents, but coming up into vaccination time, I know that one of my brothers, God bless him, he and I were talking about how he sees in his feed stuff about the vaccination that are about, you know, don't get it, it's not great. And I'm not here to promote the vaccine. I'm not here to say no. What I want to do is help empower you more, as always, right? There is a communication that happens with your mind and your body. And this is what I told my brother in response to his question about how can I deal with the fact that I understand my beliefs affect my body. And I understand that I have beliefs that are more leaning towards the vaccine isn't a good thing. vaccinations in general aren't a good thing, and then therefore applied to the COVID vaccine. And so the mind-body connection, which I wrote extensively about in my first book, What If There's Nothing Wrong, that last of my 10 years in Asia, coming from the holistic perspective over there, speaking back to the West before I returned, it works two ways. So all of the clearings and activations that you may listen to from me, whether here on the channel with all the other videos that have the clearings and activations by audio rather, or you're one of my masterminders, or you're one of my 3Mers, or one of my clients, or you've been in a VIP set intensive with me, or etc. Those clearings and activations are to help separate the mind-body connection, to cut, to sever, when your body will automatically produce like the hormonal settings, because every chakra is connected to one of the major endocrine glands, right? So a chakra is the intersection of mind, body, and spirit. And if the traditional Chinese medical tenet from Taoist philosophy, ancient Taoist philosophy, is blood follows where qi goes, and that means the physical follows the energy, and that goes into quantum physics, and most of you listening to this by now have heard, that it's first in energy before it becomes in matter. So what I'm saying is energy trumps matter. Well, what moves the qi, the life force, the vital life force? And when I did that session this morning in Qigong, I work it backwards almost in the way that people are typically approaching it. Like I have to have care and maintenance for my house, my car, like I already said. I go through my consciousness. So there is a way to talk to your body. Like every day in my gratitude journal, I'm thanking, one of the lines is, I thank my body for its compatibility. It's a mutual relationship. Since age 19, I've been taking green foods and superfoods and learning about tonic herbalism. I mean, for longevity, as I've gotten more and more educated and steeped in understanding holistic nutrition for thriving from all different ancient wisdom and understanding, as well as modern cutting edge science when it comes forward with some new ideas. Not that really happens. I don't really know why I just said that. New ideas about ancient herbs. Maybe there's a new study done like on an adaptogen like ashwagandha. So anyway, the idea that you can talk to your body and it listens is implied by the idea of doing clearings and activations on your subconscious and your unconscious, so that your life will show up differently and so that your body will show up differently. So you can talk to your body. If blood follows where qi goes, that means that this is what's directing the qi. Comes the yoga teacher now, right? So the qi comes in, those chakras get open, the vortices permanently open. The vortices turn out the vital life force energy. Your field is now emanating and higher. And so you've switched any set points, because the body does prefer set points, right? That's why when I am working with somebody on weight loss and an exercise regime is getting established, I don't set them up with high intensity interval training right from the first month, because the body's going to hit that plateau. So we set them up maybe with an incline of walking, so that they're not like working out like a mad woman or a madman in 6 weeks' time when the body hits that set point. So understand the power you have with your consciousness and with how your body is actually created by your consciousness. And you have so much more power to communicate with it. We're going to take this substance and we're going, in body, I ask for you to lovingly accept this for my highest health and vitality and support. And obviously, don't take in something that's clearly toxic with no sense of rational thinking, but talk with your body. Namaste.